What's up, folks? Trail here, better known as Budget Build, and this is your third stimulus check update and stimulus package update for Saturday, February the 6th. Good morning, everyone. The work week is finally over. It's Saturday. It's Super Bowl weekend. I think that's enough to get excited about. You know what I'm saying? I hope all of you are going to have an amazing weekend, but no Super Bowl parties. Stop the spread. We have some exciting news for you today as one top senator is calling for an additional $15,000 stimulus for families. I also want to update you on the status of the $1,400 stimulus payments as we could have this bill being passed within the next 2 weeks. Biden has confirmed that he is ready to move forward with the stimulus relief package without the GOP. So Pelosi and her colleagues are putting the pedal to the metal to get this thing done very quickly. We also have some shocking news regarding the $15 minimum wage increase and a few other stories as well. So be sure to stay until the end. But first, if this is your first time to the channel, hey, welcome and glad to have you. On this channel, we talk about finance, real estate, credit cards, and stimulus update news. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to hit the like button for me if you really enjoy this type of content. It doesn't cost you a single dime for me to bring this information to you, and all I ask is for a simple press of the like button, as it really helps out the channel. Now, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. What's up, guys? We are off to a great start in getting the third stimulus package approved and signed into legislation. The House of Representatives gave their final approval on Friday to fast-track the process on the $1.9 trillion stimulus package. President Biden announced that he was ready to move forward with the relief package without the GOP, signaling the opposition from the Republicans there is no time to waste in getting the relief aid that Americans need. Now, Biden said that time is of essence. We tried to give the GOP an opportunity to counter-propose the stimulus package, and they pooped all over it and suggested that we cut the relief aid by 66%. Biden said, "We ain't doing that, bruh. Y'all can just keep that skinny bill over there for the rich and the wealthy people. But for the people that are struggling right now, this is very much needed during these economic times." President Biden also recommitted to the $1,400 stimulus payments and stated that he will not budge anything less. However, he is open to the demands by the Republicans on increasing the restrictions of who actually is eligible to receive the next stimulus check. As Republicans continue to have issues with the amount of the $1.9 trillion stimulus package and increasing the deficit, Biden made it clear that he is not going to start by breaking a promise to the American people. Which is interesting that he said this on Friday, because there are a lot of people that thought that he actually lied to the American people about the $2,000 stimulus checks. I personally thought that he was referring to the $600 plus the remaining amount later. But millions of Americans thought that Biden meant an additional stimulus check of $2,000. But with him making this statement, it's clear that he was referring to the additional money to have a total of $2,000, which would include the $600 checks from earlier in January. Now, I believe that Biden would like to increase those $1,400 checks to be much higher, but dealing with the GOP and them offering a reduced $1,000 stimulus checks, I think it would be very tough to push this for higher checks at this time. Even though the Democrats are going to bypass the Republicans on this bill by using the budget reconciliation process, they could actually raise the amount of the stimulus aid. Now, my suggestion was to lower the income eligibility requirements, which would make fewer people eligible to receive the stimulus payment. Then there would be a lot of more money being saved. Then they could offer larger stimulus checks to the people who actually qualify. I think that's the best option, but hey, I'm just a guy talking to a camera on YouTube. What do I know? You know what I'm saying? But anyways, Biden also announced on Friday that the $15 minimum wage increase might not stay in the relief bill, which I kind of figured that was coming. I don't think that Biden should be pushing this in his first 100 days being in office. Later would be the best time. Biden said in an interview with CBS that, "I don't think it's going to survive," but he remains committed to trying to negotiate an increase to the minimum wage, even if it's a gradual rise from the current level of $7.25 per hour. So now that Biden has signaled to move forward without the GOP, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says that the Democrats will pass Biden's stimulus package by the end of February. The House of Representatives already voted to approve a budget proposal that sets the stage for the Democrats to pass the rescue package without any Republican votes. The House voted 219 to 209. Every Republican and one Democrat voted against this measure. Remember that the next time you guys cast your vote in your state. Now, on Friday, Pelosi wrote a letter to colleagues that laid out an aggressive timeline for the final approval and said that the Democrats should finish out the work by the end of February. So, if they are able to stay on target, we could see stimulus checks by the first week of March. Now, knowing that we are dealing with politicians here, we need to add a little bit of a buffer so that perhaps the second week of March is more appropriate. Either way, we might be receiving the third stimulus check sometime in March, and they should be $1,400. The bill would also extend the unemployment benefits through September for $400 per week, additional aid to state and local governments, and money for schools and daycares to reopen safely. We continue to keep our fingers crossed and hope nothing gets in the way of our third stimulus checks. I will keep you guys posted on any new updates that I receive. Now, let's talk about this $15,000 stimulus for families. Our favorite, or my favorite Republican, Mitt Romney. He decided to introduce his own stimulus package as if he was the president. Romney's stimulus plan would offer a bigger financial boost than Biden's plan. The Romney plan is called the Family Security Act. He released the details of this plan on Thursday that would provide families up to $3,000 a year in financial support per child ages 6 through 17 and up to $4,200 a year for infants to age 6. And then for Americans that are expecting a child would be able to start applying for the monthly benefits 4 months prior to their due date. These benefits would be paid per month per child. And if you have multiple children, it would cap out at a total of $1,250 per month, which would be an additional $15,000 in a year of assistance for families with children. Wow, Romney, we all should have voted you in as the president. I didn't even know that you were that generous and kind. Romney said in a statement that we have not comprehensively reformed our family support system in nearly 3 decades, and our changing economy has left millions of families behind. Romney wants this benefit to apply to parents who make less than $400,000 per year or single parents who make less than $200,000 per year. And just as a quick question for you guys, where are these people making this type of money? $200,000 per year? I want that job. Whatever it is, sign me up. But for real, Romney plans does seem very interesting as Romney often tries to help out the little man. Romney estimates by implementing this plan would remove around 3 million children out of poverty. Biden said that this is especially important right now as so many families are struggling from the effects of the pandemic. If this Romney program is passed, it would be administered through the Social Security Administration and available to all children with a Social Security number. Now, what do you guys think about this? Romney is a Republican and he is fighting for more relief aid to help the regular folk out in this country. Mind you, Romney is a very rich senator worth around $200 million. So it's very uncommon to see the rich politicians fighting for the not so rich people. So this is a good look for Mitt Romney. Romney plans on submitting this plan as an amendment to Biden's stimulus plan. Now, whether this bill will actually be approved or not is another story. I'm not sure if Romney can get the GOP colleagues to commit to this type of spending when it doesn't benefit their own pocketbooks. Y'all know what I'm saying. Romney does stand out amongst his colleagues and typically does the opposite of most of them. But hey, with this type of generosity, Romney for president 2025. Vote for him. Now, let me know what you guys think about the Romney stimulus amendment. It definitely sounds interesting at least, and it would help out our economy. Let me know your thoughts down below. And with that being said, this has been your third stimulus check update news for today. If you enjoyed any of this information and found it to be useful, be sure to hit the like button for me. It definitely helps out a lot and it tells YouTube to share this video with others. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button for me so that you can be a part of this community. And hit the notification bell to be notified of each new video. Again, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.